How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Eagles doing a lot this offseason, especially on the offensive side when it comes to free agency. What do you think about the team and the outlook?
I mean, it's exciting. You know, we all really feel good about Carson Wentz. You know, he had forced into the fire as a rookie, had a really good year, especially early, you know, and played out the rest of the year. We were very confident in him. And then all of a sudden we add Torrey Smith, Alshon Jeffries, LeGarrette Blount, and now all of a sudden you add that to Zach Ertz, Jordan Matthews in the slot, Darren Sproles, and now he's got some toys to play with. So I think offensively especially, we're excited.
They must be making y'all better on defense in practice.
No, we're kicking their butt every day. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But no, it makes for a competitive environment, and all of a sudden you give a player who's trying to make a name for himself these weapons. It just creates an environment for him to really shine.
So we were talking off camera. This is your first ESPYs.
Yep.
A year ago, we had the powerful statement on the part of LeBron, D-Wade, Carmelo, Chris Paul, talking about police violence in America. A lot's obviously happened since then. You've been a part of that in terms of national anthem protests. Where do you think we are right now with, quote unquote, the conversation?
Well, I think from a conversation standpoint, we're a lot further than we were last year. From the status of it all, I don't think we're any better. If not, I'd say we might be worse. But I think what happened last year at the ESPYs, and then what happened with Colin Kaepernick and the rest of the protests for the rest of the year, and the activism that guys have shown since the season's been over, I think the conversation has definitely been pushed way forward, where guys were this time last year searching for answers how to get involved, and at this point, we have those answers, and more guys are now trying to join, forces to actually get things done on a community-based level, on a legislative level, and it's been pretty awesome.
You especially been very involved.
Yeah, speaking of the legislative level, you went to Capitol Hill, you and some other athletes, to talk about criminal justice reform. What was that experience like?
It's awesome. I've never been to Capitol Hill, especially, on to speak about things like criminal justice reform, and we went during the season, myself, Anquan Bolden, about 4 other guys, and we came back. So we spent 4 days meeting from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Members across, each aisle, and it was a learning experience, but also it was good to be heard. We felt like we were able to hone in on some things that are being done on Capitol Hill as far as criminal justice reform, but we also built a model of how to affect state and local government as well. So we're still doing those same things on the state and local level around the country.
How did you feel like you guys' message was received by the lawmakers you met with?
Well, it was definitely received, but it was confusing because we talked to many Republicans, Democrats, and everybody has an agreement that there is a need for reform in our criminal justice system. And so when we frankly asked, well, what's holding it up, it comes down to politics and it not being high enough on the agenda to politically get any kind of steam. And so that's, I think, where we play a role in with our platforms and our stage, is making it higher on the agenda of our administration, higher on the agenda of the public, by educating them on what the problems are.
Well, we appreciate your work that you're doing.
Definitely.
And the fact that you continue to use your voice, one of the most influential voices in the National Football League, if not all of sports right now. Malcolm Jenkins, thanks for talking to us.
I appreciate that.
Enjoy your first ESPYs, man.
Yeah,
a lot of
definitely.
cool people out here to meet, all right?
Thank you.